Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video is a video I never thought I would have a chance to go make again, nor do I really want to. When it comes to this, we actually have some huge news going on where the PlayStation 5s are now officially running out of stock. You heard this correctly. After us having to go through around 3 years, thousands of YouTube videos where I'm at like 5,000 YouTube uploads. I don't even know. One of these days I have to stop and take a break, but until then, there is always more news to share. And I would have never thought the PS5 Restock era would have ever had to come back. And thankfully for the channel, we probably don't have to worry about it yet here in America. But right now, we're seeing a massive pandemic where basically China itself is out of stock. Consoles are selling out everywhere. The entire country is having issues keeping the PlayStation consoles in line, and as you guys could probably go and guess why, the Wukong game is going absolutely feral everywhere. Like, that game is selling like hotcakes, especially in China. Don't forget, it's a Chinese-based game, to the point where consoles are completely out of stock. Like, China is barren. It's bare bones, and they do not have the console supply right now to go and, well, deal with this. Like, it's crazy. So let's go talk about this news, because apparently the PS5 Restock era is coming back once again, 4 years into this console life cycle, which is still crazy to me. But one day we'll be free. One day. If you guys are actually here from the PS5 Restock era, there's a lot that's changed over here, but also not a lot too. So I appreciate you guys all for sticking around. I cannot wait for you guys to get some good videos. I've been saying that for a little while, but some cool stuff is in the works. So subscribe if you guys are new. We leave a like, comment down below, and all your thoughts on Twitter and Twitch, and let's dive into it. So I'm sure you guys have seen this phenomenon right now. I love this game. I made a few warning videos on the PS5 for Wukong just because I want people to know, but I've been playing on PC. Phenomenal. I would actually maybe put this game towards Game of the Year. I'm basically at the very tail end of Chapter 3. Not going to spoil stuff, but I found random bosses that were hidden in random walls I had to break down and destroy with specific items. I had a quest chain where I had to do 4 different things to even find a boss. Bro, this game is insanely cool, and I like it. And apparently a lot of other people are liking it too as well. If you guys have missed it, the numbers on Steam have been going phenomenal. Crazy. Where we're now seeing the console itself getting around 2 million active players. Ridiculous numbers. But the one intriguing thing is the fall off, and this is a per day, by the way. This game's only been out for a few days. Can fall as low as 300,000. Look at how insanely huge the difference is in all of these charts. 2.4 million to 300,000, 2.2 million, 2.3 to 300,000. Absolutely insanity. And the big reason is China. Now, China itself, this is a Chinese-based game, which is why Wukong is such a, big hit in China. The game itself is a good game. I like the game. I enjoy it. I'd almost want to say Game of the Year contender without a doubt, if not Game of the Year. But the issue is that this is too much of a good thing. On the fact that right now we're now seeing multiple different reports over here from in China that the consoles, the PlayStation 5s, are perpetually being sold out, swarmed, and it's nuts. It is crazy. They do not have enough stock to satisfy all of the demand going on with these consoles. Absolutely mind-boggling. So here's kind of a quotation over here. The Hangzhou North PS5 is basically gone for sale. Don't mind the weird wording. Shops launched Black Immortal Goku to buy a computer number on August 22nd at the Hangzhou North site in Sichuan, the world's largest electronics market. Nearly every assembly computer stand was a topic without the recently smash hit Black Immortal Goku, which is Wukong. There are many people because they want to play Black Myth Wukong. Just don't mind the wording for it. So basically the idea behind this, paraphrase. So many people want to play Wukong, Chinese-based game, Chinese loyalists, which is okay. The game's cool. It's fine. That's if someone in America makes an American game, they get excited, want to buy PS5. That's the whole idea of this, the country. Makes sense. They are having a very good time. Sales are going everywhere. But the fact is that there's so many people and the demand is so high and the game is relatively good, it's driving China itself to buy out all of the stock for consoles. So these stores are barren. These stores are running out of stock. And at this point, there is a huge supply shortage going on for the PlayStation 5s here in China. And also same thing with computers too as well. Apparently we've been seeing some news that a lot of pre-made computers are now having issues due to the overwhelming popularity of the game. This is the equivalent of Fortnite coming out and everyone's I need to get a PS5. For kids out there, or Roblox into PC. But to the point where China's also always been a little bit on the lower end of how many consoles they receive. The best people who receive consoles are us in America, USA, baby, and the the UK and kind of like the traditional like Australia, Canada, America. Like we kind of get the most consoles. Europe too as well. But Japan, India, China, they do get consoles. But the console market isn't as infiltrated over there. So while they are still getting consoles, because there's billions of people in India, China, their numbers and ratios are a lot lower compared to America. And it also kind of sucks because PCs obviously are expensive. So if people really want to play this game, they have this gaming FOMO, what do? They go to consoles, and they're going to consoles. That's how it is. Where they're like, the stock is gone. There's basically no stock with it. So they're basically saying not only for the computers, but also many players choose Sony PS5. But the Securities Times visited a number of these PS5 sales stalls and found that the current PS5s in Hong Kong North has no basic goods to sell. So once again, this is a Chinese article translated out, but basically saying the stock is gone. Stores are empty. No one is getting stock. And as well, there's also apparently online, the smell of many online stores is also more sensitive. Homeopathically launched the Wukong computer set. So basically, another example is they're trying to run like a PC. One of those fun like collaborations or whatever. And it basically has skyrocketed. Where they even have this as well. They're basically trying to do like these campaigns. Think like a Dell or Intel equivalent for China, or they're trying to go launch like these big Black Myth Wukong combinations. Saying basically for this one, the basic stock for all the consoles has been swept away. And they should not even have any PS5 spots available anywhere. And for the prices they have, you certainly just cannot afford that too as well. Saying that the price of the PS5 is now rising significantly. Before, the cheapest may have been more than 2,000 won. But by now, the basic is around 3,000 or even 4,000 too. The above stall boss also said if you want to buy only order, you can come back after 2 weeks to have goods. Basically saying that right now the stock is going back to the old, like even for us, like 2022, even 2021, where just the stock is instantaneously online, in stores, on the shelves, just selling out like within like seconds. People are running to stores, big tech areas, gone. Online, gone. PCs to play the game, gone. Like it's just insane stock. Now, as I've also mentioned too as well, sometimes like the stock is a lot lower because China doesn't get as much stock, which also adds towards the issue. So saying there's been a surge in PS5 sales due to China's launch of Black Myth Wukong. They have a configurous wave of consumers who don't usually care about gaming suddenly being overwhelmed with all the exposure the game is having in China. And China's been like a hard market to crack, and this might be that golden egg opportunity for PlayStation to finally go and like basically take over the Chinese. Xbox tried to launch in China, didn't do so hot. The Switch does okay everywhere, but the PS5 has never really made its like name so known on China. But this is about to change, and this might be another completely separate topic. So make sure you guys are subscribed. But this alone is a huge loss for Xbox. Because right now Xbox does not have the console or have the game on the console, which that's a completely separate subject. But it's crazy that this restock era is coming back. It's crazy that like the shelves are just empty. It's crazy that people are clamoring to the stores to go get it. But if you look at the numbers, like, bro, I have not seen a game this randomly well received in a very long time. Like very long time. Even games like Cyberpunk, I think it beat it out, and it's a continuous thing too as well. Elden Ring, I think this even beat out Elden Ring, but I really think it's a very large majority of Chinese users, because you could just tell by like the exact dates and time. This is basically just like China, like prime time. That's where the game pops up. Chinese people fall asleep, game goes down. Chinese people wake up, game goes up. Chinese people go to bed, and goes that. And I have nothing against it. Like, people play games all across the planet, but it's just insane that they are so running towards stores, trying their best to get anything they can to get their hands on this console. Because the PS5 is cool, but it's also been out for 5 years, so they could have gotten it pretty much any point beforehand. And now I'm going to have to start waking up until 7 in the morning to go and do random Target restock videos, because apparently all the stock is going away and might end up in the hands of scalpers again. Do we really want to relive that 2020 life? It was fun, but I was making 5 videos a day, and I don't know how I did it. I don't even know how I'm still even making videos now. I just really like it, so it's probably why. But I do appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this. I think this game has been phenomenal. I've been playing up on Twitch. Please go and follow. I think the game's been dope. Has a few small issues, even on the PS5, but I'd probably say, honest to God, probably game of the year. It's really, really good. So it makes sense of why they're running out there to get the console. Plus all the other various old school PlayStation games too we may have missed. So subscribe if you guys are new. Twitter and Twitch down below to follow. Leave a like on the channel itself. And I appreciate y'all very much for watching here. in the first place.